Movement. It seems like a simple thing to do, right? We have been moving since our birth. It is said that babies move their arms and legs, which leads to their development. Children are encouraged to go out and play. Adults and old-aged people are advised to exercise and be active too. Our bodies are designed to move, be it walk, run, jump, stretch, do all sorts of movement. But how often do we use our bodies to its full potential? And how often do you realize that by not moving enough, you are actually causing harm to yourself? The price of living an inactive or sedentary lifestyle is very high. It sounds like a paradox. Sitting, something people love to do, to rest or relax, ends up being a lot worse for them in the long run. At least 90% of you are sitting down right now. So let me tell you something which will take you off your seats. Your body goes into meltdown the moment you sit down. As soon as you sit down, electrical activity in your lower body muscles shuts off. Calorie burn rate drops to 1 calorie per minute. 30 minutes of sitting and your metabolism rate drops by 90%. After just 2 hours of sitting, good cholesterol drops 20% and blood circulation in your body decreases. Sit for a full 24-hour period and insulin effectiveness drops by 24%, which can eventually cause type 2 diabetes. After 2 weeks of sitting for more than 6 hours a day, your muscles start to deteriorate and your maximum oxygen consumption drops. You might start to experience weight gain and high cholesterol. After 10 to 20 years of sitting more than 6 hours a day, you cut away 7 quality adjusted life years. It increases your risk of dying of heart disease by 64% and your overall risk of prostate or breast cancer increases by 30%. Studies in women show you can lose up to 1% bone mass per year if you sit for more than 6 hours a day. You could have deep vein thrombosis or varicose veins. You are more likely to experience restlessness and insufficient sleep. You are 90% more likely to experience psychological distress than those who sleep for less than 3 hours a day. A sedentary lifestyle increases death rate by 71%. Even more alarmingly, even if you do 4 to 7 hours of moderate exercise weekly, still, sitting for 5 to 6 hours a day increases your mortality rate by 50%. Simply put, sitting is killing you. That's the bad news. The good news is, it is easy to counteract, no matter how lazy you are. If we go back to the old times, when there were hunters and gatherers, or moving ahead when people started doing agricultural activities, there was a lot of manual labor and movement involved. People sat only for 3 to 5 hours a day for taking breaks in between their work. Comparing that to today's situation, we sit for 10 to 15 hours straight, and we are advised to get up and move, take a break. We travel in our cars, buses, trains, our jobs are sedentary, and entertainment is possible while sitting. We sit all day due to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic, from self-isolation to working from home to many businesses and facilities being closed. This pandemic has resulted in even more sedentary lifestyle for many that has led to both emotional and physical impacts on people. The human body evolved several million years to stand on 2 feet. We did not evolve to sit in a chair all day. Physical inactivity contributes to over 3 million preventable deaths worldwide each year. It is the fourth leading cause of death due to non-communicable diseases. Sedentary lifestyle increases all causes of mortality, doubles the risk of cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, obesity, and increases the risk of colon cancer, high blood pressure, osteoporosis, lipid disorders, depression, and anxiety. In India, where a high prevalence of chronic diseases already exists, more than 50% Indians are physically inactive. Less than 10% engage in recreational physical activity. According to WHO, 60 to 85% of people in the world, from both developed and developing countries, lead sedentary lifestyle, making it one of the more serious yet insufficiently addressed public health problems of our time. It is not surprising that we have developed such ailments as a result of sitting too much. We are simply not designed for it. Considering all these factors, we have a session with the doctor to provide you expert advice on this topic. Today we have with us Dr. Mehak Deep Kaur, who is a physiotherapist. She is knowledgeable, compassionate, and very eager to help you all with the problems that have arisen due to sedentary lifestyle. Welcome, ma'am. We are really glad that you took out valuable time and are here with us today to discuss the orthopedic problems that have become quite common and are causing trouble. So, would you like to add anything before we start with our session?
First of all, thank you for such a beautiful introduction. Hope the efforts of these girls, Yukti and Sakshi, would convince you to choose health over other things, and this session will be informative to you.
I'm sure it will. So I'll start with my first question. Sit, stay and repeat. This is all we do these days. All we do in the name of physical activity is moving from one room to the other. So how serious of a problem this is according to you?
Very rightly said. Sit, stay and repeat is all we do. Even if you are going to the gym in the morning for 1 hour, 2 hours and then sitting after that for the whole day, that does not mean that you are not having a sedentary lifestyle. You are having inactive lifestyle. So this is a very serious issue coming these days. Even the young generation is coming with more problems than the older ones. Whenever you are sitting too much, there is less energy expenditure. So your cholesterol levels will be high. Even your heart pumping will be less to the muscles. Your muscles will become weaker. So it is a basic, simple diagnosis to all major health problems. But if you will go to some doctor or you will come to me or any cardiologist, he will say your heart problem is due to too much sitting. You'll laugh. You'll not believe that. But this is a simple basic diagnosis for major health issues.
I read a very interesting fact that by sitting for long hours, our aging process gets advanced. So, is this really true? And if yes, how and why does this happen?
Yes, it's true that the aging process is getting advanced. Whenever you meet old people, what are the problems they are having? They are having increased, usually common problems. They are having increased blood pressure, right? They are having muscle weakness, right? So today, younger generation is coming with these problems, right? So aging process is surely getting advanced. Think that way, that whenever you are having an issue, a doctor advises you to have bed rest, but you are doing the same by being inactive, by physically inactive. So by sitting on a computer for long hours, it's called, in other terms, it is bed rest. So you are definitely advancing the aging process.
So ma'am, we all have lazy days. I'm sure you might too. But what is the actual definition of a sedentary lifestyle? Can you please explain?
In a layman language, sedentary lifestyle is being a couch potato. So sedentary lifestyle is sitting for long hours without, you are even not going from one room to another room. You are not willing to get up from your bed. In layman terms, sedentary lifestyle is this. If you want a more descriptive definition, so there is a Center of Disease Control which says that a person should do 150 minutes of exercise, of moderate exercise in a week, and if you are doing vigorously 75 minutes of exercise in a week, just 75 minutes in a week, if you are doing that, then you don't have a sedentary lifestyle.
So if we sit all day, and take out 15 to 30 minutes for a walk or exercise, is that enough to counteract the effects of sitting all day long?
I will not discourage you to do 15-20 minutes of daily exercise as a routine in the morning or evening you are doing. That's definitely a good thing, but it will not change your sedentary lifestyle. You should be doing more movement throughout the day. So movement spread is the solution. So like basic necessities, people will say that keep that near to you, your water bottle, your phone. Major need these things these days. So I will suggest you to keep that far away. Like you should have to get up every half an hour to drink water or to check phone. So that would be a reason to get up for you.
Yes, this is a very good point, keeping your things far away from you, which gives us a reason, as you said, to get up. And this will increase productivity too. If we take small breaks in between, and it will keep us healthy and also increase the productivity. Moving on to the next question. What are the main problems that people are facing? What has changed since the pandemic in terms of the types of patients you get? Are there more younger people suffering now? And what types of issues they come up with?
So after the pandemic, many things have changed. Like major patients, 50% of the patients are coming from class 11th and 12th. Because their major time is spent in online classes, like sitting on a screen and then self-studying. So now the ratio is equal. Younger generation and older people are equally coming. So the main issue these younger generation is facing is ignorance. They feel that studies are more important than their pain. So our body first gives warning signs, like firstly there is slight pain, so we ignore that, right? So then it converts slowly to major issue. So major problem, I think, in young generation is ignoring their problems. Neck pain and pain in this area have increased a lot. They are having stress issues, depression, anxiety patients are much increased. So many things have changed after the pandemic.
This is actually a really cause of concern, which we will realize later, because I think it will also decrease the lifespan of people.
Of course.
Because we don't take preventive measures. Only when we have some issue, then only we approach the doctor, and in many cases, by the time we go, it's already too late. So following up on the previous question, how serious or big these problems can get?
Yes, these problems can become very serious if you keep on ignoring this day by day. So if you are having neck pain, you are ignoring that problem since long. So your vertebrae will get compressed. You will have radiating pain to your arm. You can have headache. So you can have severe neck pain. So if you get it diagnosed, your X-ray will show it that you have cervical spondylitis. So no X-ray, no diagnostic thing, MRI will tell you that this is because of your sedentary lifestyle. I think basic and simple reasons to your major health issues are sedentary lifestyle.
Moving on to the last question for this session. What can we do to prevent these? After all, prevention is better than cure, we all know, but we don't take it seriously.
Yes, of course, prevention is better than cure, which our young generation is constantly ignoring these days. It is important now more than ever. We all know, actually everybody knows the solution, that we should do more movement, but we are having a habit of ignoring these issues. Change is necessary. So we all know that the situation is that we have to work on screens, or this is a now normal lifestyle. So we have to change according to that. So we have to make changes in our habits, like keeping your phone away, like keeping your bottle away, necessary things away, like especially for people who are doing work from home. You can on some days you can arrange a sitting desk like this, keeping a laptop, and keep your back straight, And on some other days you can arrange a standing desk, like your video comes still on. So that's a simple solution. And other steps you can take, that you can walk after meals for 5-10 minutes. You can walk during your conference calls, during your meetings, which does not need video. Park your vehicle away from the shop which you are going, away from the mall, so you have to travel more. In the mall, skip the escalator. Keep stairs as an option.
So, apart from moving up, standing, and walking, please suggest a few exercises or stretches, especially for the people who have to sit for a longer period of time. So, it can be as a preventive measure which people can do and incorporate in our daily lives.
Like for the people doing work from home or having desk jobs, so your major activity is to look down in time. So first of all, basic movement, you should do this movement. This is called extension, neck extension. Do this, hold for 10 seconds and then come back. You can do this stretch. Hold this hand with the chair tightly, and then take another hand near to your ear and stretch like this. Hold for 30 seconds and then come back. You can do this in between the conference calls, and you just have to repeat this for 3 times. So it's as simple as that. This is a simple exercise but very effective exercise for the people with neck pain. Make your take your chin back and look in the mirror. It should look like double chin. So like this. Hold in this position for 10 seconds and come back. You'll never feel neck pain if you do this 2 times daily. In between your sessions, if you have no typing work or you're idle, you just have to listen the calls, conference calls. So sit like this with your hand folded backwards, like this. Sit in this position. Your posture will be automatically straight. So this is very simple and ideal exercise to follow up. If you are right-handed, you are doing major work from your right hand, or whichever it is your dominant hand, stretch like this. Stretch like this. Hold it for 30 seconds and then leave it, and then stretch like this. In between your work you can do this. Hold this for 30 seconds. Then repeat. Repeat this for 3 times. So this is a very effective exercise which most of my patients are adopting. Like you can keep your setup, your laptop setup, desk above and below this pedal cycle, which you can use while you are attending the calls. So like this, you can use this cycle while doing your work. This is a stretch for people doing desk jobs. You have to keep your hands, you have to find a corner in your house, it will be better. Keep your hands like this and take your face towards the corner like this. Hold it for 15 to 20 seconds and then come back. Repeat this for 3 times. This is a exercise for general back pain issues because we all have flexed posture. So keep your hands near the chest and then take your face upwards, look upwards towards the ceiling. Hold for 10 seconds and then come back. This is simple exercise which is also told by yoga consultants. Like you have to hold your knee and stretch towards your chest like this and hold for 10 seconds and then return.
Your health is your real wealth. Getting started is the hardest part, hands down. Just having the courage to make that one tiny change, it feels hopeless. But if you take that first step, that first walk, that first trip to the gym, that first house lab, every other time will be so much easier. Whether you are a couch potato watching Friends or an office worker sitting in front of the computer all day. Short breaks from sitting once an hour can alleviate most of the problems. Take every opportunity to get up. Set an early alarm to remind you to stand. Keep your things away. Turn those crappy commercials as an excuse to get up. Walk after the meals. Walk during your calls or meetings. If you're studying, take a break and walk after a chapter or two. You just have to make sure you're moving throughout the day. Thank you, Dr. Mehak, for delivering such valuable information to our audience. We hope that you found this session useful and will follow what Dr. Mehak has suggested. For reaching out to her, please check her details in the description box below. If you found this session useful, please consider giving it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get more such advice direct from the experts. Stay happy and healthy. See you in our next video.